Finished my Ironman Mont-Tremblant not so long ago. That's the little video here. Wrote an article here, and as well, I'm making a quick review in this video right here now. So you'll see me pass in a couple of moments. That's me without a wetsuit. The experience was quite phenomenal, to be honest. Um, Okay, so where to start? Well, I mean, I prepared a lot for this, but I didn't prepare enough for the event. It seems because yeah, my time was quite slow compared to others. Comparing myself here with myself, I had two objectives in that race. So first, it was to master the nutrition to not get gastrointestinal discomfort. I succeeded with that, so I didn't stop to shit myself that time. And I also had the second objective, which was to meditate and to be chill. I also achieved that one. I swam quite calmly and I meditated throughout the race. And not to make the long version of it, because this article is kind of it. Yeah, it's 8 pages. So if you want to go read it, I'll put up the link. This Google Docs will probably be transformed into an article on my website, charlescormier.com. That's me finishing right here. By the way, I also uploaded this video on YouTube. It's like the basic package they give you at Ironman. But long story short, guys, the swim was fun. The bike was challenging. I excelled in the uphill, and I didn't excel in the flat sections of the race. Oddly enough, the others, it's the other way around. They struggled in the uphill, so I passed them up there. And I lived a mythical experience on the bike, which is the main point of this Ironman right there. So basically, like this mythical experience, what was it about? I was on the bike and it began raining, like torrential rains, like a big thunderstorms. There were storms announced for that race, but we did not ever feel them throughout the race, oddly enough. But yeah, coming back from my second loop, it started raining on me quite hard. And I had a lot of emotions prior to the race, stress coming from a bunch of directions, my business, my family, my wife, and so forth. So when it began raining, I also began like releasing emotions and crying. That was very special. And it's like if a big weight got off my shoulder. Obviously, also the stress of the Ironman, me struggling on the bike section. You're never sure if you're going to finish the race, during an Ironman. I cannot say that my stress levels were quite high, but I cannot say that I was positive and upbeat either. I mean, no one is during an Ironman. It's such a long and grueling event that challenges you to all levels that you cannot ever be like super positive. So after that event, oh, and yeah, like after the sadness period, which is like the same as kind of letting somebody go. It's like the four stages of grief and so forth. There was a thunderbolt that erupted like 30 meters up my head, and it was very intense storm. There was a lot of winds, and I almost got off my bike. It was that hard. And after that thunderbolt erupted, I let out like a war cry, a shout, like a warrior, like the sadness got transformed into anger and so forth, and I let out the anger as well. And after that, I was kind of relieved, and it gave me like brand new energy. I got this kind of adrenaline shot, if you want, and that was so freaking special. Where did that come from? um, I always thrived in storms. Early on in my life, my friends used to call me Corm the Storm, Cormier, which is my name. And yeah, that's been me. I've always thrived in chaos, in adversity, and in challenging situations. And to be honest, I was hoping for rain in that day. I was hoping it would rain because rain helps me. While others, it tends to put them down. Like me, adversity personally, it gives me energy. And it depends what kind of adversity. Again, like I cannot put like too much parallels in my life, in business and so forth. There's some situation that I don't thrive in, so adversity with other humans, for example. But yeah, I realized also that I was built for adversity. I was built for challenges. I was built for tough stuff. I was built to fall off my bike, you know. Fortunately, didn't happen that time. Um, but I actually do better when it's harder, when there's like additional shit thrown at me. I always say in business, you know, like horror stories, they make good stories in the end, you know. Challenges, they make good stories in the end. It's good content. By the way, I don't even fucking remember passing in front of that stage. Um, for the record, yeah, I was kind of already blown up that before that time. Um, but yeah, like after that, it was kind of checkmate for the race. You know, I regained my energy. Then I went into the mountains and I finished the thing pretty easily. Another interesting period was this run, as you can see. I ran into darkness. There was a wood section and there wasn't any illumination. Fortunately, the track was not like bumpy, so nothing bad happened there. But yeah, that was kind of scary slash nightmarish moment. You know, you're alone, you're like without strength, you're a bit psychotic, you know, almost hallucinating. You know, you can't see anything, any fucking thing. You know, it's pitch black, pitch black. um and you see like these humans passing every now and then. You know, you're not too sure if they're humans or not, if you're gonna bump into them and so forth. So yeah, that was my experience, this Ironman. It was quite imposing. It was perfect, you know, don't have other words to describe it. My last Ironman was very painful. It was this horror story kind of, you know, like at the end I was not even running. I was like sliding. It was so fucking weird. Um, my knees were a mess. You know, that time was way better. Had a bit of like rough time in the water in the morning, but after that it was cool. You know, the bike and the run, it was kind of easy. My hand is like stuck in my wetsuit there. So yeah, like for those that don't know about an Ironman's 4 kilometers swim, 180-kilometer bike ride, and 42 kilometers marathon. What's next for me? Ultra runs, adventures. You know, ultra adventures, multiple day race. I like to explore that side of me. You know, and yeah, definitely push my limits and try for multiple day events. You know, that was 15, 16 hours. But yeah, I'd like to do experiences in which I don't get to experience sleep. Also, that will be next fucking level. Very hard, obviously. You know, like for example, the Pico de Orizaba, the mountain that I climbed this year. I've done it on no sleep, and yeah, it was definitely hallucinating at the end. You know, and these are kind of bad trips that you have to go through. They're longer than, you know, normal drugs. Also, um, and yeah, that I think is my next. That was my preparation, by the way. Here I put my nutrition in there. I'll put a bunch of photos too. But yeah, it was a good experience. And for those that wonder why I'm doing all that shit, well, first, for these type of mystical slash mythical experience, I'm not sure if the word's the same, but the meaning's pretty much the same in my mind. To get a better mindset and a bunch of other reasons. You know, my boy Phil's getting married, and I had to do this Ironman for him. It's my second full Ironman. I did the half Ironman before, and a bunch of other endurance experience. So yeah, that was the experience there. It was epic experience. I 100% recommend it. My brain is good at not remembering the pain also, or I don't know if he's finally starting to just accept, you know, that it is what it is, and pain is maybe a meaning of life. You know, it's not only pleasure, it's also pain, and you get to appreciate pain, you get to master pain. You know, you, for example, that time again, my two goals, which were to finish with my stomach not messing up on me and meditating. Well, I remember at some points of the race that when I would stress, you know, when I would absorb the stress of a lady, I was saying, "Oh, I'm not sure if we're gonna finish. Oh my God, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it." You know, then my stomach would knot up. You know, and um, if your stomach starts to make a mess, then yeah, it's more pain. Then you need to stop on the side of the road and try to not shit yourself. You know, so I mean, I experienced that like once, and while I was running, there was also the stress. Oh, am I gonna mess up my knees like last time? So that's like steep stress, and when you stress and when you let it get under your skin, the stress, it has like disastrous effects in your life. Most humans never realize that, let alone try to fix it. So I was very grateful to accomplish that goal, and I've definitely grown two or threefold, just from managing that. As you can see, I'm really fucking calm, in my transitions and my run. I look beautiful up there. Literally, I'm so fucking proud of myself, to be honest. Even though my time wasn't that good, look at this fucking guy, man. He's happy. He's like, he's chilled. He's running. He's taking his time. Super fucking proud of myself for checking these two boxes like a boss. By the way, I came up with these two goals like days before the race because I still didn't had a clear purpose. You can go read my pre race article, which didn't had any of these two goals in. My goals in this articles were like, yeah, fuck Mont-Tremblant. A girl broke a bottle on my head. Go read that because that's a cool story. And this was like my vengeance against Mont-Tremblant. By the way, I still don't like Mont-Tremblant. It's not. It's a very touristy place, had bad experiences with Airbnbs in that city. People are fucking greedy in that city. Yeah, it's just a crappy city altogether. Had I got to the restaurant, I overpaid and so forth. But yeah, I need to leave now. I have something else, but so proud of myself. So proud of Phil, man. My brother, he did that. Well, my friend slash bro, he did the Ironman finish 2 hours before me. So the guy's a fucking machine, man. Like he surprised everyone. I thought I'd finish before him, truth be told. But yeah, I mean, there's more than that on the surface. The volunteers were amazing throughout the race. Mont Tremblant is beautiful, but I mean that's not really the municipality's the municipality's responsibility. I mean that's the nature that has always been there. So just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place with lakes and so forth. Everything was just fucking perfect. The weather, because if there would have been sunny, I mean it would have been harder. So super grateful for the experience. So do yourself a favor and sign up for a goddamn triathlon. You can start sprint or Olympic distance, then go for a half Ironman and reach the mythical Ironman one day. You're capable of anything. Just listen to the slogan of Ironman: anything is possible. You can fucking do it. You're the man, you're the woman. Um, I did it once again. I'm no superhuman, but I will always push myself to my limits. I will always try to reach for um, more happiness, more life, like Drake, my boy, says. So yeah, guys, just go get it. Go fetch it. You're capable of more. You're capable of having more time, more energy, more money, more everything. So these things, they just make you step up. So that's my short-ish review video. Hope you've appreciated that short video.